Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? He looking for the who said that? That's George's George, bro. How did you know, bro? How did you know? Oh my god, bro. That's so funny, man. That is so funny. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to be running to go get a haircut after this live, man. So, yo, that is funny. That is so funny, man. Make sure you guys tap into the live, man. Uh, um, we got a great show for y'all, man. Make sure you guys tap into this live. We got a great show. We got a great show for y'all. Whoa, we got a show, man. That was a good one. That was a good one. From George and whoever else said that. That was a good one, man. West Dallas in the building was good. What's up, y'all? Who else we got in the building? Tap into this live. Boston. Where else we got? Rochester, New York. Gary's Indiana. Louisiana. California. Downtown LA. Chicago. Flatbush. Brooklyn. Curacao. New Haven, Connecticut. Akron, Ohio. Okay. I'm never going to Akron. They're gonna put in that work if I go to Akron. I'm not going there. Tampa, Florida, Atlanta, Louisville, Kentucky. Who else we got? Houston in the building. He said another black ski. What you want a black Nick, right? LA represent. Mozambique, Munich. Where else we got? Puerto Rico in the building was good. Ghana, Bahamas. Where else we got? Nairobi, South Florida. I think that's what that means. Harlem. Shout out I was just thinking about Harlem today. I don't know what made me think about Harlem. I was thinking about Harlem today. I don't know what it is. I was thinking about Harlem today. What else we got? Jersey. Okay. All right, cool. So let's get into this, man. I don't want to waste you guys' time. Excuse me. So I got an update here not too long ago from Instagram, and I'm going to read an article from essentiallysports.com. But this is the post. Out of the blue, this shows up. It's been out now for about 54 minutes. This is the post. Excuse me. It says, report. NBA journalist Yaron Weitzman says the Lakers organization threatened to sue him to prevent the release of his book, A Hollywood Ending, The Dream and Drama of the LeBron Lakers. It then continues on, and I'm going to read from an article. During the writing process, Weitzman said the Lakers hired defamation lawyers, Mary Singer, to handle their dealings with him. Singer claimed Weitzman's reporting was full of thinly veiled misogynistic smears, revealing a chauvinism and negative bias that undermines the reliability of his sources. Now, we have another report here. This is from Essentially Sports, and I want to post this in the comment section for you guys here. Shout out to South Africa. So I've shared it for you guys. So let me just read this quickly. It says, LeBron James's name dragged into another legal drama after writer reveals Jeannie Buss's unexpected behavior. NBA journalist Yarrow Weitzman is making waves in Los Angeles. No across the NBA. On October 20th, he released a new book called A Hollywood Ending, The Dreams and Drama of the LeBron Lakers. Now, understand why this book has put the Los Angeles Lakers on alert. Well, you see, Wiseman's book is unwrapping the supposed fallouts between LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, a story of dysfunction within the franchise in the summer of 2022. Looks like Jeannie Buss is thoroughly not enjoying it. Well, a week after releasing it, oh my God, I'm dealing with one of these websites where the ads are jumping the pages up and down. Excuse me. It says, a week after the release, the journalist turned author shared an interesting experience. On Sunday, Wiseman shared a TikTok video revealing that the Lakers organization had brought in a prominent defamation lawyer to intimidate him. I started working on this book around January 2023. Damn, he's a pretty quick at writing. Weitzman said, around that time, when you work on a project like this, you reach out to the principals. So I got in touch with Jeannie Buss and the Lakers. Jeannie and I actually engaged in a few messages. We even met a couple of times. They were on and off. They were off the record meetings. Normally, I wouldn't be revealing that to you, except she was the one that put these meetings in public first. The video later cuts to a clip of Buss in an interview saying, "There's somebody that's out there writing a book. And he said to meet me that I have a reputation of running a bare bones organization." Meanwhile, Weitzman clarified that he didn't accuse Jeannie Buss or the Lakers of anything. In fact, Weitzman also clarified that his work simply involved thorough reporting and fair questioning. Yet his findings reignited talks about the Lakers' restrained spending under Jeannie Buss. Interestingly, only months earlier, the Buss family had agreed to sell the team's majority stake to Mark Walter for $10 billion. When the journalists reached out for comment, the Lakers' response carried unmistakable intensity. The way it works when you work on a project like this is when you're done, you send the principals some fact checking, not positive stuff, just the stuff they might want to respond to, Yarrow Weitzman further added. I did that for the Lakers, and instead of getting on the phone with me, they decided to hire a famous defamation lawyer named Mary Singer to handle their dealings with me. And he eventually sent me a very strongly, Marty, sorry, not Mary, Marty, a very strongly written letter. The Lakers, this is from Full Court Press now, the Lakers threatened to sue Yaron Weitzman over his book about LeBron James and the Buss family, The Dreams and Drama Nightmare, via awful announcing. While Weitzman claims he hasn't defamed anyone associated with the Lakers organization, excerpts from the book show a tale you've never heard before. Yes, sure, you've watched the clips of Russell Westbrook not signing Lakers jerseys for a fan, but that brings us to the question: how deep was the rift between Brody and LeBron James? Does Yarrow Weitzman's book unravel the truth behind the Lakers in the LeBron James era? An excerpt from the book, released on October 20th from The Ringer, peeled back the curtain on the Lakers' internal turmoil during the 2022 offseason. It revealed rising tension amongst players, precisely between LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, and a deep sense of dysfunction that challenged the franchise's multi-billion-dollar legacy. The Lakers' 2021 trade for Russell Westbrook initially promised brilliance beside LeBron James. Yet, as time passed, cracks surfaced. The book claims Westbrook grew weary of James's personality, perceiving it as insincere. To emphasize this, it recalls Will Smith's visit where LeBron James reportedly left the room early saying, "Y'all got this." Anthony Davis quietly followed. Nope, not surprised that AD followed, leaving teammates stunned. As the moment unfolded, Westbrook reportedly grew puzzled, wondering if LeBron's exit signaled that everyone could leave. But clarity soon struck when Patrick Beverley allegedly told him the rest of the team was still expected to stay for the Will Smith address. The scene, as described, painted a vivid picture of confusion, hierarchy, and quiet discontent within the Lakers locker room. Drama has found its favorite court again and is painted in Lakers gold. Between lawsuits, secret meetings, shaken egos, Yaron Weitzman's book feels less like reporting and more like peeling back a velvet curtain on chaos. The Lakers' empire stands glimmering yet uneasy. Behind the banners and bright lights, the story of LeBron, Buss, and Westbrook now reads like Hollywood's most unpredictable sequel. And this story is just breaking now all over the internet. This story is now breaking all over the internet. You see Yahoo Sports, for the new people that has joined the live. This is what Yahoo Sports, Yaron Weitzman. Just a second here. I think I can show you the writer in a minute. I've seen him before. Here it is here. Let me share with you guys. So this is the Yahoo Sports report here. It says NBA journalist Yaron Weitzman says the Lakers organization threatened to sue him to prevent the release of his book, A Hollywood Ending: The Dreams and Drama of the LeBron Lakers. During the process, Wiseman said the Lakers hired defamation lawyer Marty Singer to handle their dealings with him. Singer claimed Weitzman's reporting was full of thinly veiled misogynistic smears, revealing a chauvinism and negative bias that undermines the reliability of his sources. Now, my thoughts are this. Why is this all of a sudden coming out now? LeBron James, I mean, I've never seen anything like this, probably ever in this guy's career. This guy is getting so much negative press over the last 2 weeks, has gotten more negative press over the last 2 weeks than he has ever received in his entire career in the NBA. It's almost like as if there's a green light to just go at LeBron. Usually he's way more protected than this. So why all of a sudden is this happening? Somebody said, I find it funny when LeBron fans in the chat complain about you talking about LeBron, but they only show up when you talk about LeBron. Keep doing your thing, Dreamers. Hey, I appreciate the super chat. Why is it all of a sudden now that they're talking about LeBron James like a dog? I don't get it. Now even the Lakers Daily just dropped another article or an article reacting to this story. And my question is, why is it now all of a sudden open season on LeBron James? It never used to be like this at all. Let me share this article here from Lakers Daily. You guys, in case you guys want to read that as well, it's posted. It just went up 32 minutes ago on LakersDaily.com, and is essentially reiterating some of the Okay, so we got some other news here. This article now says the book was in the works for some time, with Wiseman sharing that he started the project in January 2023. Any writer can expect to hit some roadblocks while writing a book, but in Wiseman's case, he encountered a unique obstacle: the Lakers themselves. Wiseman revealed on social media that the Lakers threatened to sue him to prevent you from writing from reading this book. And it goes on, man. It goes on, man. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, let me read what the guy sent to him. This is what the Lakers lawyer sent to him. Let me read this here. It says, the way it works when you work on a project like this is when you're done, you send a principal, and he explained, not the positive stuff, and then he goes, for example, they said that my reporting was full of thinly veiled misogynistic smears, revealing a chauvinism and negative bias that undermines the reliability of my sources. Singer then punctuated the letter by adding, I want to be incredibly clear with you. There are many times when individuals threaten to sue with neither the reputation to stand up to the scrutiny nor the resources to pursue a strong libel claim. Please have no doubt neither of these issues apply here. So they're basically letting them know, like, we got the resources to really handle you. Wiseman added that he absolutely did not defame Jeannie Buss or the Lakers. And then it then goes on to say a few other things. So you guys can check out that article. My thoughts on this are simply this. This entire thing is unraveling. This entire thing is unraveling. Somebody said LeBron doesn't have the leverage anymore. Well, I just think that this is showing that he had a certain level of protection with the Lakers. Because for all of these stories to just be coming out like this left, right, and center, it's unusual. It's unusual. It's unusual. And then you now connect, because usually superstar players, they don't receive this kind of treatment on their way out. They usually don't. You go back and look at like MJ, you go back and look at Kobe, they really don't. But this one is pretty glaring. It's pretty glaring. It's pretty glaring that LeBron is just basically being talked about like any other guy in the NBA. It's pretty glaring. I gotta say, like, I've never seen this before. I've never seen anything like this before. The way that LeBron, it's just like open season on this guy. It's open season on him. And now everybody's talking about him. Even Yahoo Sports, the website, even published an article reacting to the story. And now I got to get this book. I got to see if I can get this book to understand what's being said in this book. Right? We may not do a show about it, but I got to get the book to understand, like, okay, is anything that is in this book that's being said, is there any validity to it? Certainly the fact that the Lakers and Russell Westbrook and LeBron James, they don't get along. They don't get along. And I got to say this. I got to say this about the Lakers organization. I am really, 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 really surprised that they didn't see this coming. I'm really, really surprised that they didn't see this. It's like, how is it possible that us NBA fans could notice that this thing wasn't going to end well, but they couldn't? Like, we had just literally witnessed what went down in Cleveland. We saw how it ended in Miami, and I was just stunned that the Lakers decided to sign up for that. Like, how didn't they know it was going to be drama? How didn't they know? They already had enough evidence to know this. So to me, I just don't understand. Like, if we go back and look at the beginning of this partnership and you now fast forward to the current date, who can honestly sit here and say, well, this thing has worked out perfectly? It's worked out perfectly. That's why I was getting upset at Gilbert Arenas' co-host, where he was like, if you think about everything LeBron has done for the Lakers, I'm like, what are you talking about? Everything what? I mean, don't you hear all of these stories? Patrick Miller said, Lakers' son and Bronny. No, Lakers' son and Bron, and bro can't handle it. LOL. Appreciate the super. I don't think there's son in him. I just think that they're moving on. And I think they're also showing him that he was never viewed as a Laker. They never viewed him as a Laker. And to be fair, I don't think LeBron James carried himself as a Laker. I don't think the fan base can look at LeBron and say, that's a Laker. I don't think former Laker players can look at him and say, he's one of us. I just don't think that. I mean, look at the latest example this summer with the picture in front of the Clippers organization. So the Lakers are not giving him that same treatment they gave Kobe. They're not. The Lakers ain't give that kind of treatment to they only gave it to a few people. A few people. If we're being honest, hell, they didn't even give it to Jerry West. They held Kobe in a very dear place in their hearts, but that was about it. That was about it. Let me read the super chat here from Anthony Stevenson. He says, LeBron himself said he likes being the center of attention. This is a clear case of be careful of what you wish for. Okay, I was unaware that LeBron had made those comments. I was totally unaware that he made those comments. So I think that everybody's having their wake up moment. And the Lakers did it to LeBron in a brutal way. They told him essentially, don't come back. We won't need you. We won't need you. And I foreshadowed this summer. Who remembers? I think this was early in the year when I said this thing. I said he may not go quietly. I said it. Oh, you're the black Skip Bayless. You're the black Skip. I said it. Because where has LeBron ever left a place quietly? Where? He's like a hurricane when he comes to the door and a tsunami when he goes out. But I think LeBron is pissed at the Lakers. I think there is a fracture there. I think he lost a lot of credibility after that Russell Westbrook move. And that was the beginning of the end for them. He said Russell Westbrook had a bad performance. Look, Russell Westbrook for the Lakers that year averaged what? 18-8-8 or 18-7-7? What were Westbrook's numbers? 18-7-7. Something like that, right? More or less. I don't remember his exact number. Somebody can punch it up and drop it in the comment section for me. I don't remember his exact numbers with the Lakers. I'm talking about that first time around. not the second year before he was ultimately traded off. So Westbrook, his numbers went down. The Lakers failed because they failed as a team. But they sat back and made Russell Westbrook and Frank Vogel the scapegoat. And as it turns out, Russell Westbrook is more like you and I than he is like NBA players. Let me repeat that one more time. Russell Westbrook is more like you and I than he is like NBA players. What do I mean by that? Another NBA player would be done dirty by LeBron James and you never hear about it again. They bring it up, he's gonna be saying nice things, etc., etc., etc. Westbrook is like you and I. If you do me dirty, I'm giving it up. I'm not going to fake it with you. I'm going to say he did me dirty. There is no such thing as protect the image. No. We're not doing none of that. So when the Lakers and the Clippers met up, Russell Westbrook gave a dap to... No. What happened? I think Russell Westbrook stood on the other side of the court. I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not going to be politically correct for the cameras. I'm not shaking your hand. I don't rock with you. I don't rock with you. Period. If you put a microphone in front of Russell Westbrook's face and you ask him this, he's going to give you an answer the way I'm talking to you. That's if he decides to even touch on it. But by his behavior and his action, he has made it clear he's not playing the fake game. He's not doing it. Everything that we were saying, he heard and he knew. Other NBA players were not going to hold it down for Russ. No, they will play that political game and go around the corner and go over here and go over there instead of saying exactly what it is. Like Son, they treating Son like they are snaking him right now. They are snaking him. Period. So now you're hearing all of this stuff come out. They wanted to sue this writer. For the new people that just came into the live, I'm not going to read the article again because it's too long, but I'll share it again. So this is the report here. I'll share the article because it's too long. It says, NBA journalist Yaron Weitzman says the Lakers organization threatened to sue him to prevent the release of his book, A Hollywood Ending, The Dreams and the Drama of the LeBron Lakers. During the writing process, Wiseman said the Lakers hired defamation lawyer Marty Singer to handle their dealings with him. And then it goes on to say a few other things. I'll share some articles here. You guys can read the rest of it. This is from Essentially Sports. They wrote a pretty long breakdown of it. Let me post that there. You guys can go read that there. I already read it. I'm not going to read it again. So these are this is where we are. And my thing is, from a macro standpoint, how is it possible all of these stories are now all of a sudden coming out about LeBron James? How? You would never find this happening. And you know the saddest part? When Russell Westbrook was being drugged through the coals, every NBA player knew what was going down, but they all pretended. They all act like they didn't know what was going on. They would get on TV, get on their podcast, and they'll be like, oh, I don't like what's happening to Russell Westbrook. That's all they would say. They knew what was happening, but they wouldn't go any further. The only person that I heard actually going for Russell Westbrook was not even one of his own age mates. That was Barkley. Barkley was the one that used to say, oh, by the way, I don't like the way that they're going there. They turning Russell Westbrook and Frank Vogel into the scapegoat. That's why they don't like Barkley. Because Barkley be keeping it too real, even towards his own players, contemporaries or whatever, fellow players. They don't like that. They don't like that. That's why they don't like him. Because he keeps it too real. So now you're hearing all of this. And my thought is this. I'm also noticing a shift because we now have bigger platforms talking about this. Yahoo Sports. Yahoo Sports, yeah. Essentially Sports. You have all of these accounts. In the past, this wouldn't even be brought up by these accounts. They wouldn't even touch it. Anything negative about LeBron, they wouldn't even touch it. So I'm beginning to wonder, is this protection going away? Because these are well-known media publications and companies. In the past, they would never touch this stuff. He said Russ was 18, 17, 7, and 7. Yeah, pretty much. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, he put up good numbers. So I don't know what's going on. But I think the NBA is they having a Cat Williams moment. They having a Cat Williams moment right now. And it's open season for everybody. It was seen. Somebody said, devastating for you. After the show, please edit out the part where you said Nairobi, Florida. Did I say Nairobi, Florida? I don't think I said that. I don't think I said that. Nothing in Florida that reflects Nairobi. Yeah, okay. I don't remember saying that. I remember somebody writing Nairobi. I remember somebody writing flow something, FLO something. I don't remember that. So this is the update, guys. This is the update. Stop hating. I think they're talking to somebody else. He said free Chauncey. He said free Chauncey, just joking. You said it, bro, but it ain't that serious. I'm just reporting on it. I'm not over here like losing no sleep over it. I'm just reporting on it, guys. So, folks, this is the update for you guys. We'll definitely keep you guys posted. He said you may need to get some moderators for the lives. These trolls know they can come on here. Bro, you can't run out of the trolls, man. You can't run out of them because they're sending them over there from that other channel. So you can't run out of the trolls, man. They're always going to be there. He said, now you talking about that Nairobi joint. He said, LOL, yo, pull out the honey jar for the Bron fans. Always making me laugh. Anyway, man, appreciate the comment. Appreciate the super chat. Guys, you heard that. And we're going to keep you guys updated. And we are about to roll out. I got to go get a cut. Catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace.